All right, welcome back, team. My name is Andrea, and if you are here, you are welcome to join me as I discuss my litigation experience with the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. I had to take a couple of days off because, if I'm going to be very honest, some of these people like to do magic on me, and I like to disappear for a couple of days because then they're like, "Did it work? Did it work?" No, it didn't, but nice try. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I bet you'll try again tomorrow night, right? But, anyways, let's go ahead and dive right back into all of this. So, this is going to be the last of my What You Should and Should Not Do series. My next series that I'm going to come on and do either tomorrow or Wednesday is going to be Questions for the Karmic Clowns. And all of those start with KKK. And hopefully, if you understand what I'm saying, you'll pick up on that as well. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me and rehashing all this nonsense that I've been going over for the last 3 years. But if you should ever find yourself being the chief person in charge of an HR team for a professional basketball team, here's just a couple of things that you should and shouldn't do. Just in case someone like me comes along and sues, you shouldn't just hand them a layup. Because as we've been talking about, if you are the head of HR or you are the chief legal counsel, it is quite literally your job to mitigate risks and damages rather than stacking up rewards and things that you're going to have to pay out for other people because you didn't use. But, anyways, again, people with power and money and status think that they can just do whatever they want to people. And I really do believe that because I was quiet, trying to respect this legal process, people thought that I was going to be quiet forever. But the more that they said about me and the more that they denied things in their media days and in newspapers and podcasts, the more I was like, okay, I do love to play games and I'm actually very good at them. So you want to play? Let's play. So if you ever reach the pillar of your career and you become the head of HR, some things that you should do to avoid being sued for harassment and bullying and creating a hostile work environment and creating a toxic work environment, you should just do what's right. If you could tap into your little think piece and what is right, and think about someone who is a lawyer, is standing over your shoulder watching you, what should you do? You should mediate issues. So if people are coming to you and spreading lies, rumors, and gossip that they swear is true, you shouldn't protect those people. You should have those people sit down with the person that they're saying they're having these issues with. That's how you mitigate risks and damages. That's how you mediate conversations, because if someone's lying, they likely will get caught in those lies while they're having mediation in front of you, the HR person, and also, just to be safe, your employee relations person should also be involved in those conversations. But do you think that's what happened when I worked for the Phoenix Suns and Mercury? Absolutely not. You already knew that answer was going to be no. They didn't do anything the right way. So here are some things that you shouldn't do. A, when you hire someone to come in and help turn the organization around because the NBA mandated that you do so, you should not allow people to continue to spread rumors and lies after every event that they do. And you should also not add a whole job to their job that wasn't actually their job. Now, I know that sounded like a mouthful, but one of the things that I was forced to do once I was there was I had to become a project coordinator / event planner. So I had to plan events for every month, which in the freaking DE&I calendar that these people pretend to care about, Pride Month, Women's History Month, all those things, I had to do a whole company-wide event every month. And after I did a good job and was able to pull these things off, someone would get jealous, usually Jennifer, Elizabeth, Jessica, and they would start going back and making up lies about things. So in January, I would do an event, the MLK event, for example, and I would do that, and then someone would go back and be like, oh, she was yelling, screaming, and cussing at people. If that is true, you should have documentation to back that up. Do you?